Argos, born as Arthur, spent his early childhood in the early 20th century in a peaceful village in the great beyond with his parents. His life was tragically disrupted when his mother was murdered by a bounty hunter hired by her husband. This traumatic event marked the beginning of his isolation and suffering. After losing his mother, Arthur eventually entered the depths of reality, where he encountered the ambassador, leader of the major explorer group, M.E.G/M.E.G, who invited him to Base Alpha. There, he befriended key figures like Maverick and began his journey beyond Focal Point, where he discovered powerful relics and began his transformation into the feared yet respected God of Law. His childhood trauma deeply influenced his later mission to eradicate evil and impose order, ultimately driving his rise as a demigod and founder of the Eyes of Argos. Argos, also known by his real name, Arthur, was a central figure in the lore of the depths of reality. Originally a human who entered the backrooms in the early 20th century and later allied with the major explorer group, M.E.G/M.E.G, he earned the codename Argos and the title God of Law after creating the organization Eyes of Argos to enforce order, eradicate evil groups like the Dead Eyes, and end the Age of Relics by destroying or containing most anomalous artifacts. Despite his efforts to bring peace and control to the dimension, his methods were considered cruel, and he was widely hated for his attempts to dominate every world in the depths of reality. His true power was that of a demigod, possessing the ability to create powerful artifacts, manipulate reality, and summon spears and orbs strengthened by God energy. He achieved this by severing God's hand and using it as his own, which granted him immense strength, but ultimately proved fatal. His human body could not sustain the God energy, causing him to die slowly in the Unseen Labyrinth. Upon his death, most of his relics disintegrated, leaving only powerful items like the sinful eyes and crystals, while the techie rose to power in the chaos he left behind. In the game's early stages, the player encounters a fake manifestation of Argos in a dream created by the wretched to test their readiness for future threats. This version of Argos used only a small fraction of his actual power, as the real Argos could have erased the player from existence instantly. The fight serves as a narrative bridge, preparing the player to face stronger enemies like Lucius, the third Overseer, and Techie in subsequent levels like the Broken City. Born Arthur, acquired his iconic fedora during a near-death experience early in his journey through the depths of reality. After exploring beyond Focal Point and obtaining relics that allowed him to summon spears and guided orbs, Arthur found himself in a snowy area. Close to death, desiring to live, he mysteriously arrived in a location resembling a grand cathedral, where he was completely healed. Inside one of the cathedral's buildings, he slept and, upon waking, encountered a mysterious entity known as the Unusual Man, or the Faceless Man. This faceless figure gifted Arthur the fedora before vanishing. Arthur then used a makeshift device to travel to the city, where he discovered that 50 years had passed since his departure, and all his friends had died. Pretty old friends, if you ask me. The fedora, originally owned by the Unusual Man, became a signature part of Argos' attire alongside his bloomed, decaying coat and cultist mask. It is now a powerful relic in the game, obtainable only by defeating Argos Phase 2, or previously from
limited time bosses like the Dandruff King and Macy.
The hat provides 10% damage resistance and unlocks special spear abilities when worn by the full Argos set.